Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fred Lane Field on the campus of Freedom Intermediate School. Tonight, the Falcons have made the trip down Highway 96 to take on their in-city rivals, the Franklin Classical School Knights. Falcons coming in with a record of 6-1 last week, coming off a win over Providence Christian Academy in the final regular season home game. This will be an out-of-conference game. The FCS playing in the Extreme Conference this year. So we're getting ready to kick off here in just a moment, about a minute to kick off. Falcons looking to get a win here tonight to improve the record again to 7-1. Next week they will travel to Zion to end the regular season Thursday night. Right now, we're going to look to see if Nathan Ritchie, again coming out quarterback, has been pretty solid throughout this year with great wide receivers Bunton and Owen Carpenter. Also in the backfield, Sam Oberhausen had many big runs this year. So let's see the offense can get back on track. Or keep it on track, actually. The only blemish on the record for the Falcons this year when they traveled a couple weeks ago down to play Freedom Cowboys in Huntsville, where the offense kind of sputtered a little bit. But last week things got back on track, scored over 30 points. So the Falcons looking to keep the offense rolling tonight here. Freedom Intermediate School is where we are. As you can see, the field out here in the middle, Falcons in their white jerseys, and will receive the ball first here. The Knights are in their dark and green numbers.
FCA won the toss or elected to receive.
So the Falcons won the toss, elected to receive. You got the 12 minutes on the clock. We're about ready to get started here. And so kicking off, the kickoff's away. It is a deep kickoff taken by Caleb Lee inside the 10. Lee has it. He will head into the middle. Looks like he'll get bottled up right there. It's around the 20-yard line, and that's where the Falcons will take over first and 10. So Caleb Lee with a decent return, about 13 yards. So the Falcons will take over first and 10. Again, it'll be Nathan Ritchie at quarterback. Blake Button and Owen Carpenter as wide receivers. Isaiah Kimbrough played tight end some. Be Sam Oberhausen in the backfield with him. So looks like the Falcons will come out with three wide receivers here on the near side. Ritchie in the backfield by himself. Takes the snap, looking for a quick throw. Throws out to Carpenter. Carpenter makes one man miss. Now head down the sidelines. Got a lot of room. He's got one man to beat. And Carpenter looks like he is going to take this all the way in for the touchdown. So 80 yards on the first play. The officials, though, are staying down on this end, so I was looking for the flag where they placed it down. So the officials are calling a hold against the Falcons. And it looks like the hold occurred somewhere around downfield. They called the hold at about the 25-yard line, 26-yard line. So that'll back the Falcons up. They'll replay first down. So erase the 80-yard touchdown pass to Owen Carpenter. Back them up. Be first and about 13 now. So it looks like they'll mark it at around the 17-yard line. So a big play erased by a penalty. Hopefully that will not come back to haunt the Falcons. So now Falcons line up with one wide receiver to the far side. Sam Oberhausen in the backfield. He'll take the snap. He will get about 6 up to the 23-yard line. So I'll bring up 2nd and 7. So get a little run for Oberhausen off the left side. Daniel Francis and Caden Gravian on the offensive line. Oberhausen again in the backfield with Ritchie. One wide receiver. Ritchie looking to throw. He's going to throw the outside. It is caught by Bunton. Bunton turns upfield. Got the first down and more. Going to get down to near the 40-yard line. Actually, he'll get across the 40 to the 41, and that is where the Falcons will have their first down. So they'll move the chains. On a play by to Blake Button. So good little pass there to the outside. Richie out to Button. Button on the reception. Takes it down. Now Falcons near midfield. Their own 41. Richie with Lee with Oberhausen again in the backfield. Hands off to him. He'll push it forward. Maybe a gain of 3 or 4. So 2nd and 7 coming up as he gets it up to the 44-yard line. So 4-yard gain for Oberhausen. Oberhausen earlier in this year had some big runs, big plays, big average. He had big game 199 and 2 touchdowns against Lancaster, including a 95-yard scamper. So now Richie looking to throw this time. Throws it into the center of the field. It's caught. So down again is Blake Button. Getting it across midfield, down across the 40. Falcons have it now at the 37, 1st and 10. So the Falcons moving the football here on their first possession. An 80-yard touchdown pass on the first play, called back for penalty. Since then, Falcons have been moving the ball. A couple of first downs now. 3 wide receivers in the game. Valdez and Carpenter on this side, Button on the top. Richie takes the snap. He is going to throw. He's looking back to pass. Throws the screen into the middle for Oberhausen. Oberhausen, a lot of room. He is going to get drugged down from behind by the safety. It'll be another first down for the Falcons. So the Falcons, once again, now in night territory at the 25. Falcons not wasting any time getting the play called in from the huddle. Richie again setting up with 3 wide receivers. Takes the snap. Blitz is coming. Richie stands in the pocket, throws behind Button. It's going to fall incomplete. So some pressure on by the Knights. Get to Richie and make him throw it before he intended to. He leaves it short.
FCS with pressure on the quarterback. That pass goes incomplete. 2nd down.
Richie takes the snap. Hands it off to Oberhausen. Oberhausen up the middle is going to be bottled up. Gets a few yards. We'll see how many they give him here. Looks like about 4. Maybe a long 5 here, short 6. 3rd down, though, for the Falcons. You think in this position they have 2 plays to get it in. We've run off 5.5 minutes already, 7.5 to go here in the first quarter. So now Richie will be by himself, empty backfield. Caleb Lee in the game in the slot. Richie back to throw. Throws it in the middle. It's going to be caught by Lee, looking for the first down. Down the sidelines. He is going to get down inside the 5, about the 4-yard line. So Caleb Lee on the little quick pass there in the slot. Gets down the sidelines and weaves his way for a first down. Be 1st and goal for the Falcons now. So now Oberhausen in the backfield with Richie again. Takes the snap. Keeps it. Throws it for Carpenter. Carpenter is going to take it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Falcons get on the board. With 6:31 to go here in the first quarter, Falcons get on the board to lead at 6-0. And now Liam Bass will come in to attempt the extra point. So a great drive by the Falcons to open the game. They take it 80 yards. Snap, the kick is up. It is no good. So Bass misses the extra point, but Falcons gets on the board first. So 6-0, Falcons up. Back in a moment with kickoff here on the Falcons Sports Network.
Imagine a salad made with only the freshest vegetables, with grilled or hand-breaded chicken, and topped with Southwest Ranch dressing. Big enough to fill you up without weighing you down. Made to order, when you order, in that order. Try our new Southwest salad with fire-roasted corn, tomatoes, and crispy tortilla strips. Just one of our made-to-order salads, only at Zaxby's. Redeem rewards, scan to pay, order ahead on the Zaxby's app. Imagine a salad made with only the freshest vegetables, with grilled or hand.
4-yard touchdown pass from Nathan Ritchie to Owen Carpenter gets the Falcons on the board with 6:10 to go here in quarter number 1. 6-0, Falcons lead. So Ritchie getting ready to kick off here. Knights with single man back deep to receive. Ritchie comes up and meets the ball. It'll be a deep kick. Drives back inside the 10, picks it up. Run to the far side. Falcons make the tackle and the stop. About the 18-yard line, that's where the Knights will take over 1st and 10. So we'll get to see the Knights offense for the first time tonight. So we fielded about the 3, returned it 15 yards to the 18. The Falcons defense out on the field. Isaiah Kimbrough out there. Caleb Lee, Carpenter. 2 men in the backfield. They'll send 1 man in motion. Handoff into the backfield. Falcons bottle it up. It goes nowhere. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, yeah, they'll say no gain. So 2nd down. So attempted to run up the middle. Falcons bottled the middle up pretty well. Knights back to the line. This time they have a wide receiver out to the far side. Quarterback's going to scramble, run to the outside. Pass downfield is going to fall incomplete. That will bring up 3rd down and 10. Tanner Clark, the quarterback, intended for Thomas. So now 3rd and 10 for the Knights. So then the Knights again come out with 2 in the backfield. Clark takes it. He's going to look to throw into the flat. It's going to fall incomplete as he throws it behind the receiver. Now bring up 4th down from the 18-yard line. And so now the punt team will come on for Franklin Classical. 4:17 to go here in the first quarter. Falcons will get the ball back. Falcons send a single man back deep to receive. Snap. Punt is away. Drives. Bunting back. He receives it in his own territory. Gets across midfield. Dance to the side. Now gets stood up at the 45-yard line. And so that's where the Falcons will take over 1st and 10, but they are in plus territory at the 45. So Falcons drove 80 yards on their first play. So let's see what Coach Jorgensen draws up for this drive. Single wide receiver on the far side. Ritchie with Oberhausen in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. He will hand it off to him. Oberhausen dances in the middle, falls forward. He'll gain about 3 or 4. They'll bring up 2nd and 6. So Oberhausen with a short gain there, but good enough to stay ahead of the chains. Now Caleb Lee will come out as single receiver here on the bottom. Again, Oberhausen in the backfield with Ritchie. Sends Lee in motion. Ritchie takes it. Hands it off to Lee. Lee jetting to the outside will get bottled up. It's going to be close to a first down. They actually say he did get enough to get the first down. So down to the 35-yard line, the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. So good run, 6-yard run by Caleb Lee there. So Lee with a couple of big plays so far tonight. Good to see him getting some touches and get some confidence back. Had a couple of fumbles in the last game. Didn't hurt the team. But you know he wants to make up for those. Now pass across the middle is going to be caught by Bunton. He will be brought down immediately. But get a big catch in traffic. He is going to get a gain of 7. So 2nd and 3 coming up. So the Falcons continue to move the ball downfield, getting positive yardage on every play. A lot of quick passes tonight. Now 4 wide receivers in the game. 3 wide receivers. Ritchie in the backfield with Oberhausen. Screen set up for Oberhausen. Oberhausen makes one guy miss in the backfield. Slips another tackle. Now heads toward the sidelines. He's going to go down and take it into the end zone for the touchdown. And so the Falcons get on the board again. A 28-yard pass from Nathan Ritchie to Sam Oberhausen. And the Falcons put 6 more on the board. It's now 12-0. So the Falcons will now bring out Liam Bass to attempt the extra point. Or no, actually, Falcons going to go for 2 this time. With Kimbrough in the Wildcat. Kimbrough bounces to the outside, leans forward, and gets in the end zone. So Isaiah Kimbrough comes in, gets the 2-point conversion, and the Falcons get back the missed extra point. And so they're now at 14-0. 2:09 to go in the first quarter. Back with kickoff here in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network.
No waiting at the concession stand, everybody.
Falcons getting ready to kick off. It'll be Ritchie to kick off, leading 14-0 here. 2:09 to go in the first quarter. Ritchie's kickoff is going to be a deep line drive. Ian going to drive single receiver back within the 5-yard line. He's going to try this side, and he's going to get run out of bounds inside the 25. Down to the 28-29, near the 30. That was number 7, William Britton. So FCS Knights will have it 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Falcons defense able to get a 3 and out on the first offensive possession for the Knights. Put some pressure on Tanner. Got a couple of incomplete passes. And a run that went nowhere. So let's see what adjustments the Knights were able to make here. For their second possession, they will send a man in motion here to the near side. Tanner looking to throw over that way. Throws it short underneath. Good catch. It's going to be fall forward. Going to get close to a first down. And they're going to say he's about half a yard short. Second down coming up. So good gain of 9 yards there for the Knights. Caleb Lee on the stop. So now a 2nd and 1 coming up. Clark in a pistol formation here. He's got one running back to his left and one behind him. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off in the backfield. Falcons come up and make the play, and are going to stop him. I don't know if he got the first down. Let's see. Yeah, he did. They're going to give him forward progress up beyond the chains. So the Knights will get their first down of the evening with 1:05 to go. So the Knights get a first down there on a 2-yard run. We got 1 minute to go here in quarter number 1. Clark takes the snap, handoff, bounces to the outside. Falcons pursue it well. We'll see, they get some positive yardage out of this, about 4 yards. So 2nd and 6 will be coming up. So good play, bouncing to the outside. Probably time one more play here. 30 seconds left on the clock unless it's an incomplete pass. And going to get a false start on the Knights as the going on 2, but the outside guy 10-1. The clock is still rolling on the penalty.
Check that, folks. Those last 2 runs were by number 9, Samuel King.
So Samuel King makes a run, but that time we're going to back up 5 yards, and that's going to be it for the first quarter. As time ran out. So the end of the first quarter, Falcons up 14-0. The Knights will have it 2nd down and about 13 when we come back here on the Falcons Sports Network.
With Lee Company technology, the best handymen are hands-off. Lee Company techs have been using visual findings and other smart technology tools for years to add transparency and virtually take customers along. You see what we see, whether we're in a crawl space or on a roof. With Lee Company, technology helps us help you, no matter what's happening in the world or at your house.
Falcons scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, lead at 14-0, but Knights in their second possession got a first down, still in their territory. It'll be 2nd and about 13 coming up for the start of the second quarter. So a quick first quarter.
So we'll start the second quarter. Change sides of the field. After the timeout.
So the Falcons 2 scores, one on a 4-yard pass to Sam Oberhausen, another one a 28-yard pass to Sam Oberhausen, 4-yard pass to Owen Carpenter. And so those are the 2 scores for the Falcons here in the first half. Missed the extra point by Bass on the first touchdown, then Isaiah Kimbrough runs in the 2-point conversion on the second touchdown. And so now Knights have the ball, 2nd and 13 after the false start. Snap, hand out off in the backfield. Falcons pursue it pretty well. Going to get maybe 1 or 2 yards out of it, but not much. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 11 or 10. 11 be 3rd and 11. So the Falcons with good pursuit there force a 3rd and long here for the Knights. It's interesting to see what play Coach Adams has for his Knights squad here. Knights bring it up to the line. There we go. Blitz coming in the backfield. Lee in pursuit. It's tipped as he throws. Button goes up and gets it and gets the interception and runs out of bounds, and they'll mark him at the 40 or 38-yard line of the Falcons, and so the Falcons on the turnover will take it over. So Blake Button gets the pick, and the Falcons now have the ball 1st and 10 off the turnover in their own territory. So now the Falcons will bring the offense back on the field. Caleb Lee down here on the near side. Isaiah Kimbrough at tight end. They'll send Lee in motion. Ritchie has to pick up the ball. He'll run himself, head to the sidelines here, looking for the first down. We'll get in and more. Get out of bounds, and now flags fly as he is tackled near the boundary. And so we'll see what the penalty is. We're going to get a personal foul. It's going to be a horse collar tackle. So they grabbed him by the shoulder pads from behind. That'll add 15 yards onto the play. So the first down run by Ritchie, tack 15 more on, and that's going to put the Falcons into Knights territory inside the 40-yard line down to the 37. So the Falcons on that one play flip the field as they are now in Knight territory. So what was a broken play there? Ritchie on the fumbled snap, picks it up, runs against the grain. Gets to the outside. Now the Falcons first down. Under center. Looking to throw it. Going to throw down the sidelines. Got a man wide open. It's Owen Carpenter who'll take it all the way in for the score. So 37-yard touchdown pass from Ritchie to Carpenter. Carpenter's second touchdown reception of the day. And the Falcons put 6 more on the board. It's now 20-0. So Carpenter with a big catch, got behind the defense. Ritchie with plenty of time in the backfield. Stood tall in the pocket, made the throw down the middle. And now Liam Bass will come on to attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, kick up. This one is good. And so with 10:50 to go here in the second quarter, Falcons now up 21-0. Back with the kickoff in a moment here on the Falcons Sports Network.
Imagine a salad made with only the freshest vegetables, with grilled or hand-breaded chicken, and topped with Southwest Ranch dressing. Big enough to fill you up without weighing you down. Made to order, when you order, in that order. Try our new Southwest salad with fire-roasted corn, tomatoes, and crispy tortilla strips. Just one of our made-to-order salads, only at Zaxby's. Redeem rewards, scan to pay, order ahead on the Zaxby's app.
So pass from Nathan Ritchie to Owen Carpenter, 37 yards, puts 6 more on the board for the Falcons. Now lead at 21-0, 10:50 to go here before halftime. Knights having a long meeting over here on the sidelines as they're in danger of letting this game get away from them. Ritchie ready to kick off. So now the ball falls off the tee. Ritchie will have to come and reset it. Ritchie comes up to meet the ball. Big kick. It's going to head toward the sidelines. Going to take a bounce for the Knights out of bounds. So the kickoff out of bounds will move the ball up. So it should be marked at the So they will mark the ball at the 35-yard line. So kickoff out of bounds, the penalty is put it at the 35, and so that is where the Knights will take over, 1st and 10. Snap, handoff into the middle, met by Braden Bunn, stacked up there, not going anywhere, maybe a 2-yard gain. So good job by Bunn meeting the running back there in the middle of the hole holding him up. It's only a couple yards gained by the Knights. Falcons force a 2nd and 8 here. Knights break the huddle pretty quickly. Snap. Handoff again. This time it's going to bounce to the outside. Pursuit and going to get close to a first down, but actually be about 3 yards short, maybe 2 yards. So about a 2nd and 2 coming up from the 43. But there is a penalty on the play. It's a 5-yard penalty, legal formation, or blocking the back. Oh. If it's a block in the back, that'll be a 10-yard penalty, not a 5. So, yeah, they'll mark 10 yards off. So that's actually going to bring up 2nd and 16. So block in the back negates the big play. So what was second, would have been 2nd and 2 now, 2nd and very long. So Knights with some work to do here. Handoff come to this side. Trying to find the sidelines, cannot. Falcons with great pursuit. It is Nathan Ritchie coming over to make the tackle. It's actually going to be a tackle for loss. Looks like they'll lose another yard. So a 3rd down and close to 20. A 3rd and 17 coming up. So 10-yard penalties, hard to overcome. Going to take a big play. And hearing my mic, wind starting to pick up a little bit here, blowing from left to right across the TV screen. Back to look, throw down to the sideline. It is caught there. Falcons come up, make the tackle. It'll be a gain of about 7, but that's going to bring up about 4th and 10 from the 35. So maybe back our 4th and 8. Got up to the 37, a little bit beyond the original line of scrimmage. So now 4th and 8. Decision time for Coach Adams here. Down by 21. 8:48 to go here in the 2nd quarter. They miss this, they're going to give the Falcons great field position. But it looks like Coach Adams is going to go for it here. Take the gamble here early in the 2nd quarter, already down 21 points. See if they do the hard count again, try to get the Falcons offside. Back to throw, looking to the sidelines. Falcons coming, and there's a whistle. There was a whistle stopping the play. It's a dead ball. Offsides. So a dead ball offsides against the Falcons. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. So I'll make this 4th and 8, 4th and manageable now, up to make it a 4th and 3. So it must have been a line up offsides because I didn't see any of the Falcons move. All right, so 4th and 3 coming up. So this is a manageable 4th down here now for the Knights. So the Falcon defense is going to have to make a big stop here. So again, right now Falcons returning the favor. Big 10-yard penalty put the Knights in a hole, but this 5-yard penalty now is going to give them an opportunity. Knights crowd over here on this side urging their team on to get the yardage for this 1st down. There's the snap, going back to throw, pressure, throw across the middle, falls incomplete. No flags, and so the Falcons will get off the field and get the turnover on downs at the 43-yard line with 7:23 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Falcons will take over on downs. So the defense makes a big stop. A lot of pressure inside on the quarterback, making him throw that a little bit wide of his target. And so now the Falcon offense back out on the field. Ritchie in shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Oberhausen. Oberhausen right up the middle. Gets a big chunky yardage here. Looks like he's going to get about 7 or 8. You're about 2nd and 3 coming up. Falcons go hurry. Right back up to the line. Ritchie now looking to throw. Throws it at the feet of Owen Carpenter. So the incomplete pass makes it 3rd down. Falcons are trying to hurry up there. Now Ritchie will go to the sidelines as they'll huddle for this 3rd down play. Button here on the near side. Ritchie takes the snap, hands it off to Oberhausen. Oberhausen bounces to the outside, got plenty of room. He's going to take it all the way in for the score. Sam Oberhausen goes 35 yards, and the Falcons put 6 more on the board. It's now 27-0 with the extra point pending. Liam Bass in to attempt the extra point. So the run by Oberhausen. Makes it 27-0. Bass on for the kick. The kick is up. Is no good. So Bass misses the extra point, but Falcons put 6 more on the board. 6:47 to go here in the first half. Falcons up 27-0. Back with the kickoff here in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network. Falcons put 6 more on the board. 37-yard run by Sam Oberhausen on 3rd and 3. So after the turnover on downs, Falcons strike on 3 plays. And so now they'll kick it away. Big kick goes back into the end zone for a touchback. So the Knights will start at the 20-yard line. Nathan Ritchie got a good kick on that. So I know Ritchie has a strong leg. After last week, a punt, he made contact. Officially, I think it was a 73-yard punt, but he hit it 70 yards in the air as he kicked it from his own goal line, landed on the opposite 30. Very impressive kick by the young man. 27-0, 6:47 to go before halftime. Knights with the ball. And this time the Knights get the Falcons, I believe, to move. Say offsides against the Falcons, so this will give them a free 5. So the Falcons were well disciplined early on as the Knights tried a few hard counts, but now getting a little antsy. Need to watch the ball. So now 1st and 5 for the Knights. Play coming in from the sidelines, going to change it up until the line. Snap, looking to throw. Going to throw deep down in the sidelines. Falcons down there for it, and it's going to be Bunton with another interception. So Bunton's going to get a return on this. Cross midfield, still looking for some room. In the middle of the field, Still on his feet, heading toward the sidelines. Got one man to beat. Cuts into the middle of the field, will finally be brought down. There is a flag at the point of the tackle. We'll see what that is as Button returns the interception down to the 10-yard line.
Breaks a bunch of tackles and brings the ball down. Looks like inside the 10-yard line.
They're going to back it up. It will be a penalty on the Falcons. It's going to be a legal block in the back. But the Falcons in plus territory at the 20-yard line. Or actually, they're going to say it.
Return back 15 yards.
They actually brought it back to the 22 or 23. So Falcons will have it at the 23-yard line. First and 10. As the Knights on 1st and 5 try to deep shot down the sidelines into double coverage, overthrew the receiver. Bunton there to make the catch, his second interception of the night. And now Ritchie back to throw, looking down the sidelines for Bunton. He's got it in the end zone, and it is a touchdown. 22-yard pass, Nathan Ritchie to Blake Bunton. And the Falcons put 6 more on the board.
Takes it in for another FCA touchdown.
And it is now 33-0. Now Liam Bass on to attempt the extra point. Still got half of the second quarter to go. 6:05. Bass, kick is away. It is good.
Extra point is good.
So the extra point's good. The Falcons now up 34-0.
FCA.
Back in a moment with kickoff here on the Falcons Sports Network.
Here we go with another kickoff.
Falcons get ready to kick it off. Ritchie, kick it again. Deep kick, or not deep kick this time toward the sidelines. It'll be scooped up. Picked up, big return into the middle of the field. And a good return for the Knights as they get it out to the 37-yard line. So that is where the Knights will take over. 1st and 10. Knight's going to try to get some points on the board here before the end of the first half. Snap taken, back to throw, looking, going to set up the screen. Falcons try to contain it, keep him from getting too much, and a flag, late flag coming in from the back judge.
Looks like that went to Fletcher Lancaster. Good for about 5 yards. Oh, we got a flag on the play.
So it's good for 5 yards. Let's see what the flag is. A personal foul, face mask against the Falcons. That's going to attack 15 on. So that'll move the ball into Falcon territory.
About 15 yards to the end of the run, end of the play.
So that'll move it down to about the 44-yard line. So the Knights now in Falcon territory. I think this is their first time in Falcon territory tonight. So a big penalty by the Falcons. But the Knights in business. Throw across the middle is going to fall incomplete.
Tanner Clark's pass intended for Zach Harlow.
So Clark's pass intended for Harlow is not going to make the connection. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Snap. Pass tipped, almost intercepted. Button had a chance for a 3rd one. Now 3rd down and 10 coming up. There's a flag. Personal foul. Roughing the passer against the Falcons. So that's another big 15-yard penalty. So the Falcons losing a little discipline here. So now that pushes them down to the 31. So the Falcons giving up 30 yards of penalties here on this drive. Giving the Knights life here. Tanner looking to throw, tipped at the line of scrimmage, calls down. Incomplete. So the Falcons been able to get good pressure. They've tipped a couple of balls, got some interceptions. Really all they need to do here is just continue to put pressure on the Knights. Play good man-to-man defense. Make Clark hurry his throws. Clark in shotgun. Looking for the option. Pitches it. Nice little one-handed grab by the running back as he goes out of bounds, knocked out of bounds. And going to be a big gain of about 8. Make it 3rd and 2. So that was almost disastrous on the pitch, but a great one-handed grab by the running back. So now single back field. Pass to the outside is caught, complete. It's going to be enough for a 1st down, getting out of bounds inside the 20. Or maybe right, not inside the 20, be at the 21. They'll be 1st and 10 there. So it was just enough for a 1st down. So again, 2 wide receivers on each side. Clark with a single running back with him in the backfield. Takes the snap, and now a flag is going to be thrown. And so this one is going to be a false start against the Knights. So this is going to back them up 5 yards, make it 1st and 15. 3:20 to go here before halftime. Knights trying to get some points on the board, trailing 34-0. They have to get some points on the board or we'll start with a running clock in the 3rd quarter. Clark changing the play, going up to, now he switches his tight end to the left side. Clark going to run that way. Falcons come up and meet him. They'll bring him down fairly quickly. Let's see if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Actually may lose another yard. 2nd down, 16, and I don't know if you can see this on the screen, but every time they run the ball, the field out here is pretty brown, very dusty. So if you're old school, make you think of 3 yards in a cloud of dust, old Big Ten football. Every time's a run, there's a big cloud of dust that flies across the field. Second down. Clark keeps it, plenty of time, throws across the middle, got a man, is going to take it in for the score. Touchdown for the Knights. But wait a second, there is a flag back here at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a hold against the Knights that's going to negate the touchdown. So that'll back them up 10 yards. So both teams now have had touchdowns negated by holding penalties. So this will back the ball up inside the 35 to about the 37. So second and very long coming up. So the Falcons get a reprieve on the busted coverage. So a very long second down coming up. We get close to 2 minutes to go. And the clock is running. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. So let's see how the Knights respond to the penalty. So again, 3 wide receivers in the game. Clark looking to throw, steps back, steps up from pressure. Now he's going to take off and run with it. He'll run out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. So that'll stop the clock with 1:31 to go. It'll be third and long. It'll be third down and about 22. So Falcons will have to get a couple of stops here if they want to preserve the shutout. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts remaining. Knights get the play. They got receivers to the far side of the field. Looking that way, blitz coming. Caught on the sidelines. Falcons pursue. He's going to run him out of bounds on the far side of the field. It's going to be a gain of probably about 8 or 9, but it's going to bring up fourth down and about 13 here. Falcons making some substitutions on the defensive side. The Knights getting ready to call the play in. 1:25 to go. Now they move the ball down. They continue to move it. Not sure what the flag was. Hey, whatever it was against the Falcons. It's now made this a 4th and manageable, 4th and 2. So some 10-yard penalty against the Falcons. So now, Knights with a very manageable 4th down here. Runs up. Now they're pushing the pile. I don't know if he got it. There was no gain. And so with no gain, that will be a turnover on downs.
FCA will take over on downs on about the 12-yard line, 1st and 10.
So 1:14 to go. Falcons deep in their own territory. Falcons come out on offense. Now everything's set up. Ritchie back in shotgun by himself, sends Caleb Lee in motion. Snap is low. Ritchie will pick it up and run it himself to the left side. He'll gain some yardage, maybe about 6 or 7. And now a timeout going to be taken by the Falcons. So the Falcons with a timeout. 2nd down and 4 coming up. When we come back after these messages from Zaxby's here on the Falcon Sports Network.
The question is not should you try the new Zaxby's signature sandwich. The question is regular or spicy?
Spicy.
Regular.
Spicy.
Regular.
This guy gets it. The new signature sandwich, only at Zaxby's.
Influences your decision. I would go get some of that Jesus chicken before it's all gone.
So the Falcons take their first time out here of the second half with 1:05 to go. After a fumbled snap, Richie able to pick up about 6 yards. So 65 seconds to go here. Falcons bring the offense back out, second down. Richie will be in the backfield, Oberhausen next to him. Richie takes the snap, high snap, he brings it down, looking downfield to throw, doesn't see anything, takes off himself into the middle of the field. He's got the first down and more. Gets it down inside the 30 to the 32-yard line. 51 seconds to go. Falcons hurry. Clock running now. Richie back to throw again. Looking. Throws it deep. Down the sidelines. Got a man. And it's just dropped. Owen Carpenter, the intended receiver. That'll stop the clock with 32 seconds. 2nd and 10 coming up. Owen Carpenter got behind the defense. Had an opportunity. Richie with plenty of time. Now he'll bring Valdez in the slot. Button on this end. Carpenter at the top. Richie takes the snap. Looking. He's going to throw a quick pass out to Button. Button's going to be met right away. Flag flies in, it looks like. Or I thought I saw a flag. It will be a hold against the Falcons. So that'll back them up 10 yards. With 23 seconds to go, it's going to be 2nd down and 20. So the Falcons put 3 wide receivers here to the near side. Richie with the snap, looking, steps up, throws a high ball up for grabs, and it is caught by Valdez at the 42-yard line with 10 seconds to go. See discussion by the referees in the middle of the field. Because pass interference against the Knights, it will be declined, and the Falcons are going to take their second timeout with 10 seconds to go. So the Falcons will have it at the 42-yard line when we come back. 10 seconds to go in the half here on the Falcons Sports Network. All right, 10 seconds to go here in the half. Falcons have it 1st and 10 at the Knight 42. You got to think at the most they've got 2 plays left. They do have 1 timeout left, so they can use the entire field if they want to. Richie in shotgun by himself. Takes the snap, going back. Blitz coming up the middle. It's bought up. Richie throws down the middle. It's caught. And Valdez is going to take it all the way in for the score.
Another touchdown for FCA.
And so Falcons will put 6 more on the board. Make it 40-0 with 1 second left on the clock. So now Liam Bass will come out to attempt the extra point. So snap, Bass's kick is up. It is good. And so at least I thought there was 1 second. Looks like they're going to call it the half. So halftime, and that would be the final play of the first half. Halftime, Falcons lead 41-0. So that half, we'll have about a 10, 12-minute halftime. We'll be back here with the second half here on the Falcon Sports Network on YouTube.
With Lee Company technology, the best handymen are hands-off. Lee Company techs have been using visual findings and other smart technology tools for years to add transparency and virtually take customers along. You see what we see, whether we're in a crawl space or on a roof. With Lee Company, technology helps us help you, no matter what's happening in the world or at your house.
YouTube channel. Halftime here on the Falcons Sports Network. Falcons up 41-0. The Knights will have the kickoff when we come back. We got about 8 minutes left for halftime. So, want to relax. I'll give you a shot of the clock here so you can see. So we'll have about 7.5 minutes here before we start the second half. We'll have it for you here on the Falcon Sports Network. Back then. Falcons lead 41-0, getting ready to start the second half here in a moment. Falcons got on the board with their first 2 possessions in the first quarter. Nathan Ritchie, a 4-yard pass to Owen Carpenter was the first score, and then that was followed up in their next possession by a 27-yard pass to Sam Oberhausen. Falcons led 14-0 at the end of 1. In the second quarter, Falcons were helped by 2 interceptions and a turnover on downs deep in the Knights territory, and the Falcons were able to convert touchdowns on all of those drives. 2 by Blake Bunton, Daniel Valdez, and Sam Oberhausen with another rushing touchdown. The Falcons put 27 on the board in the second quarter, and they get their total of 41 here at the half. We'll be back with the kickoff. Knights will get the ball to start the second half. It will be a running clock and when we start the second half, so stick around. We got some more football for you here on the Falcon Sports Network on YouTube. Back in a moment with the second half on the Falcon Sports Network. Both teams going through a warm-up period right now. It'll be about 2.5 minutes before we kick off, but we'll have it shortly here on the Falcon Sports Network. Officials are coming back on the field now. So we're going to get ready to start the third quarter here. So let's see which way the Falcons will be kicking off. Looks like they are going to, I don't know, official hanging around midfield, so not sure. So right now the officials around the 30-yard line with the discussion. Let's see. As they come out, looks like the Falcons are going to kick from right to left as the head official's heading down to the left side here. So the Falcons bringing the ball out onto the field. It looks like it'll be Liam Bass to kick off. Knights making their way on the field. Now as they'll line up for the kickoff. I'll have to reset the clock here. They put 3 minutes on the clock for that 3-minute warm-up period, but both teams had already come out and warmed up after the clock had hit 0.
Here we go, folks. Ready to start the second half.
So getting ready to start the second half. They got 12 minutes on the clock now, and so the Falcons teeing it up. Like I said, it'll be Liam Bass to kick off for the Falcons here. So we start the third quarter. Bass comes up, meets the kick. It's going to be a short kick. Bounce around the 30. It will be fielded there. Coming here to the near side. Up the middle. And the Knights get a good return up to about the 45-yard line. And that's where the Knights will start first and 10. So the Knights will come out. The snap, quarterback goes back to throw. Looking, throws it across the middle for the screen. Falcons do a good job pursuing. Don't worry, don't know if it got much. Maybe about 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 coming up. Falcons do good pursuit in the middle. Look like Daniel Francis and Isaiah Kimbrough in there. As the Knights tried to set up their screen there on first down. Clark directing traffic, back in shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers on the far side. He'll take the snap, going back, looking that way. He'll throw it into the middle. It'll be caught. Falcons pursue. It will be enough for a first down across midfield. So the Knights will have it in Falcon territory at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. So the Knights get first down here in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now. Same formation, 3 wide receivers to the outside. Clark take the snap, goes back, looking to throw, throws it here on the screen to the outside. Kimbrough chasing and knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 8. So Max Brown with the catch, bring up 2nd and 2. So a good little screen there to Brown on the near side, was able to get it upfield. So the Falcons giving up a little yardage here to start the second half. Clark now with a running back with him in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to look to throw out of it. He throws over to the near sidelines. It is caught and then corralled by a bunch of Falcons and brought down at the 30-yard line.
Little extracurricular activity on the field.
So now the officials will gather at near the first down marker. They'll mark it enough for the first down, but they'll say a personal foul against the Falcons.
That's a personal foul.
And so that will add half the distance to the goal. So this will move the ball down to about the 15-yard line. So the Knights will have it in the red zone now. Actually put it at the 19-yard line, so inside the 20. So now in the backfield, off his back foot, pass is going to fall short. So Clark, with a lot of pressure, Could not get it out to Britton. Had to throw it off his back foot. Dangerous pass, though. Falls harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10 coming up. Clark with the snap. Throw across the middle. Is going to be caught, but hit immediately. Owen Carpenter coming up and making the stop.
Short pass to William Britton. Moves it about a half a yard. 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd and 9 coming up now. As Carpenter did a great job of coming up. As soon as the ball was caught, making the play, did not get Britton a chance to turn and head upfield. So now 3rd and 9 coming up. Wide receiver down here to the bottom. Clark takes the snap, but before the snap, play is stopped.
Looks like a false start on the offense.
So it'll be a dead ball. Offsides against the Falcons.
Offside on the defense.
So that will move it up 5 yards. They'll make it 3rd and 4. So again, didn't see movement. Falcons must be lining up offsides. So they're going to have to check where they are. So now 3rd and 4 coming up. Ball about the 13-yard line. Got to get inside the 10 at the 9 for the first down. Clark again in shotgun. Running back in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Looks for a quick pass here to the outside. It is caught. And it's going to be enough, I believe, for the first down. So the Knights will have it 1st and goal at about the 8-yard line. Falcons will make some defensive substitutions here. So Clark will take the snap from shotgun. And now another flag down.
So first down, we got another flag before the snap.
And it's going to be offsides again against the Falcons. I think I heard the official say white 50. So that's Daniel Francis in the middle of the field. That's lining up offsides. He's the nose guard. So that's the only thing I can think of. He must be lining up offsides. It doesn't look like there's any movement. So that's I think it's the 4th offside penalty against the Falcons tonight. So that's something they'll need to clean up going forward. So now Clark takes the snap. He'll hand it off. Cut inside. That is going to get in for the touchdown. And so the Knights get on the board with 3:48 to go here in the 3rd quarter. They put 6 on the board and make it 41-6. So a good drive by the Knights to drive it right down on their first possession. They take it in, and now they'll go for 2. Snap, Clark looking to throw, throws it across the middle of the field, going to be incomplete. It's batted away by the Falcons, so the extra point is no good. So with 2:52 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Knights get on the board. It's 41-6. Kickoff coming up in a minute on the Falcon Sports Network.
FCS. Let's go, Knights.
So the Knights will now kick it off from the 40-yard line. Falcons will get ready to receive. Falcons got a lot of players up looking for the possible onside kick here. Knights down 35, 41-6. Kick is going to be kicked away. Caleb Lee will take it back around the 10, so Lee will get a return. Comes through the defense and now is heading down the sidelines. Lee, no one's going to catch him as Lee, with Carpenter in tow, takes it all the way in and returns the kickoff for a touchdown. So Caleb Lee with kickoff return for touchdown. And the Falcons get the 6 right back, 47-6 with 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. So now Liam Bass will come on to attempt the extra point. Be Nathan Ritchie back to hold. Snap down, kick up, it is good. So Liam Bass with the extra point makes it 48-6. And with less than 30 seconds to go and clock running here in the third quarter, that'll undoubtedly be the last play. We'll start the fourth quarter with the kickoff when we come return here in a moment on the Falcon Sports Network.
Fresh made-to-order salad you've been craving? What if you could get it with fire-roasted corn, crispy tortilla strips, and Southwest ranch dressing? That's what we call the Southwest Salad. It's brand new, and it's only at Zaxby's. Redeem rewards, scan to pay, order ahead on the Zaxby's app.
While we have a moment breaking the action here, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Catch 23 Performance, one of the nation's leading resources for athletes from professional and collegiate levels down to elite high school and travel teams. Headquartered in Nashville, Tennessee, Catch 23 helps athletes and their families maximize sports performance and thrive in their personal lives. To set up an appointment, visit their website at catch23performance.com. It's catch23performance.com. Planning an event can be challenging, but A. Marshall Hospitality can help make your event a delicious success. Choose catering from one of their brands. Pick up, drop off, or let them supply you with the right size event space from large to small. No matter what the occasion, they'll make your experience the best it can be. For more information or to start a order, visit their website at amarshallhospitality.com. Falcons kick it off to start the fourth quarter here. And kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Knights, will start with the ball at the 20-yard line here in the fourth quarter. So the clock will be running. We'll play 12 minutes here. Falcons up 48-6. Knights come out. 3 wide receivers here to the bottom. Snap, look in the middle. It is going to be or no gain.
No gain, second down.
Clark now back to throw. Looking across the middle again. This one's tipped and falls incomplete.
Incomplete on second down. Third down.
So 3rd down and 10 coming up. Clark back in shotgun. Back to throw. Rush coming. Looks for the screen pass to the outside. Kimbrough holds him up for just a second, then coming up to make the stop.
Good for a couple of yards. Got a flag on the play.
Daniel Francis, there is a flag on the play. It was thrown by the referee. Be a personal foul against the Falcons, so another 15-yard penalty against the Falcons. We'll add on to it. And so that will push the ball up to the 35-yard line, and that will give the Knights the first down. So move the chains, new set of downs here. For the Knights, 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Clark takes the snap. In the middle of the field.
Hard run up the middle.
Lancaster with the carry, gets about 4. So 2nd and 6 coming up. So run into the middle of the field. Falcons again doing a good job of bottling up any inside run. Most big gains that the Knights have been able to get tonight have been on the outside. So now Tanner Clark hands off in the backfield. Bounce to the outside. Going to get a minimal gain. Looks like it'll get across the 40 down to about the 41. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 4.
Looks like it goes for a couple. Got a flag on the defense.
Another flag.
First down FCS.
Another penalty.
FCS will have 1st and 10 from
Another 1st and 10. Another 15-yard penalty on the Falcons. So now the Knights in Falcon territory. Pass to the outside. Quick tackle made. Be a gain of about 6 or 7. 2nd and 3. So 2nd and 3 coming up. So with the big catch. So the Falcons, one of the things they're going to have to clean up between now and next week is the penalties. Ton of penalties in this game. Knights taking their time with the huddle. So we're halfway through the 4th quarter. 6 minutes to go. 2nd down from the 40-yard line. Snap. Looking to throw down the middle of the field. It falls incomplete. So triple coverage down there. The Falcons had it covered well. third down. So now third down coming up for the Knights. Snap. Looking to throw. Clark now running to the far side. Throws it off his side foot and throws it out of bounds. So that'll bring up fourth down now. So a must fourth down conversion here for the Knights. So fourth and about 3. Under 5 minutes to go. And with a running clock, Knights, if they turn it over on downs here, may not get the ball back. Clark looking to throw. Throws it the outside. Got a man there. And he slips one tackle heading down the sidelines. And will finally be pushed out of bounds inside the 20, inside the 15, close to the 10. Looks like they'll mark him about the 12. And so the Knights convert the fourth down and have it first and 10 at the 12 with 4 minutes to go. So first and 10. They can get a first down. So Clark looking to throw. Across the middle. Going to call incomplete. So second and 10 coming up. The Knights in a tight formation here. Snap. Looking to throw to the outside. Got a catch out there. Looking for the pylon. And a flag falls down behind at the 10-yard line. Let's see what the penalty is. The penalty will be a hold against the Knights. And so that will back them up. So it'll be second down. And I'll back it up to around the 20-yard line. So second down about 18. So the Knights will come back to the line. Clark takes the snap. He'll run it himself. Heading bouncing to the outside, cuts it back in. And we'll get inside the 10. So Lancaster. Lancaster down to the 5. So third down coming up. 1:40 to go. So 90 seconds to go here. Knights trying to punch it in. The score here at the end of the game. Knights have basically had the ball the whole second half. Falcons got a kickoff, returned it for a touchdown. Has had their defense out on the field this whole time. And so the Falcons with the sack. And getting back in there to get the sack is a freshman. And so a big loss for the Falcons. Now 4th and 11 for the Knights with 42 seconds to go. So this will probably be the last play of the game. Barring might calls a timeout. So the Knights have the play call. Got to get in the end zone, about 13 yards out. Rolling out. Throw to the side. It's going to fall incomplete. And with 20 seconds, that'll do it.
Pass on fourth down goes incomplete. FCA will take over on downs.
So FCA takes over on downs, but the clock will run out. The Falcons will take the win, 48-6. So a great game for the Falcons tonight. They will take the field next Thursday night against Zion in Columbia, Tennessee. We'll have that action for you here on the Falcon Sports Network. That will be our next broadcast. So I hope you have a great evening and a good weekend. We'll see you next time. I'm Will Shipman. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time here on the Falcon Sports Network.
Everybody have a great night.